Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome to Mike's Positive Technical World video review. Today we're going to have a look at the Worx wx380. It's the big boy, it's part of the Worx Nitro range. It's the SDS drill. It's more like a destroyer. It's a I think it's actually a 3-in-1. I think it does rotary percussion and percussion only. It's got a maximum 24mm diameter. It will go up to in the form of the bit size, and we're going to test that. It also comes with 3 SDS bits as well. It's suitable for concrete, breeze blocks, metal and wood, and it runs on the Worx 20-volt power share range. So let's open her up. Slicey slice. Should be a bit more elegant. Ooh. Right, so inside the box, this is the body only version, by the way, just in case you haven't guessed. We've got the manual. The manual just simply dictates, I suppose it's a drill, and it goes round and round. I can't see how you've ever managed to get a Worx instruction manual this big. Obviously you've got the bits of paper about the warranty, various bits of paperwork. It's a drill. You've got high speed, low speed, lots of safety briefings as well. I fully recommend that you read that yourself. How to operate it forward and backwards. It's got a dynamic approach, speed related trigger, i.e. the harder you pull the trigger, the further you pull the trigger, the faster it will go. That's your selector for doing different modes. Yeah, I mean, you know how to obviously use an SDS. I will go through it with you inserting the bits, and we've got a little challenge for it to do, which is quite nice. Yeah, I don't think there's actually, is there? No, there's no picture guide on this one, I don't think. There you go, for chiseling concrete into brick and stone, and for bit rotation only. Here might only be 2 settings, but literally that's it. There's nothing more to it. I'm probably going to do a better job than what the instruction manual will on this case, but so obviously we're going to just remove the packaging. We're going to, it would appear you need to unscrew in a anti-clockwise direction the handle and release it from the snout to release the packaging. Nobody likes packaging, do they? I certainly don't. Let's put the packaging and manuals to one side. Let's have a first look at it. I'll just leave everything else to one side for now, including the D handle. So there it is, look at it, brushless powered. Look at the size of that motor. It's huge. Really is. Yep, so it is actually, I thought it would be. I mean, the instruction manuals just don't cut it these days, do they? It's actually a total of 4 functions, so you've got, 3 functions. 3 functions? Or it could be 4. So that's drill and hammer. I don't know what that one is. So it's rotary chisel. Okay. I'm sure that might be weird. Never seen a rotary chisel function. It's 4 functions. That's pretty cool. And a hammer only. This is the first ever time I've seen an SDS drill with 4 functions. I'm trying to think what the difference between rotary chisel and rotary drill mode is. I don't actually know. But either way, there you go. So it's got 4 functions on it, even though it only details 2 in the instruction manual. That's what I'm here for, I suppose. And it looks a little bit weird shaped, really, without the battery. I mean, you can't really see it from there, but if I put it up like that, I suppose, for you guys, if I put it like that, you can see how weird shaped it actually is. Just get rid of the lazy Susan, because it's a drill, and, well, you don't really probably want to see it whirling around. I'd probably recommend for this one using a 4-amp battery. The 4-amp battery looks a lot more like it should be there. I mean, look at it. If you use a 2-amp, it doesn't look like it should really be there. I mean, it just looks a little bit like it's missing something. There's only half there. So yeah, it's probably going to be quite juicy. I mean, that motor isn't scream economy to me. And then you need to grab one of your drill bits. So this goes forward and backwards. I'm just going to run it in forward mode first. So a bit weird, obviously. So this is only in percussion mode at the moment. Let's just put it in rotary mode. Okay. I don't know what the specification is actually on this. I suppose if I read the instructions, it might actually tell me. I suppose the instructions do tell you some useful information. Oh, there you go. That's just so it does actually tell you the 4 functions actually on there. I think these pages were just a bit together. So that is, I was going to say, it was a bit weird that obviously, Worx are usually quite good on their paperwork. So it's only 0 to 1200 RPM, 1210 RPM or 1210 RPM, 5400 beats per minute. That's insane. 2.2 joules of energy, which is actually equivalent to the Slammer. It's quite interesting. It goes up to 13mm of steel, 27mm of wood, and 24mm of concrete, and it weighs 2.6 kilos in its bare format, I might add. It does obviously recommend a 20-volt 4-amp battery, but it does say you can also use a 2-amp one. Fair play. No, it's actually a charger. It says 2-amp. I don't think you're probably meant to use that. I think it's going to be quite juicy, if I'm honest. But either way, so be it. Yeah, it was pretty cool. I don't think there's really much more to say about it from the instruction point of view. Let's go back to the snout and the handle. So we're just going to tighten it back up again using the clockwise direction. It's quite handy, I suppose. It's quite nice. I think it's the first drill I've ever used from Worx which has had a secondary handle. Everything else is just petite, single-handed. But yeah, it's nice, manly. Right. So it's also got this depth bar. Depth bar obviously stops it from going too deep. I'm not really sure what the markings on here actually mean, if I'm honest, and whether or not they're in the right direction, wrong direction, or quite what. Because obviously it's not really defined whereabouts this goes. I mean, I suppose if you put it right the way up to the front of the snout, as far forward as it will come, that is a defined point. But what's to say that somebody's not accidentally put it further back? Either way, you can obviously set it to whatever depth you would want. I'd probably say, rather than using this as an actual physical gauge, I'd probably say use it as a point of reference. If you've got your drill bit, which comes in this packet here, which I'll use the slicer for again. We've got to use the depth stop gauge and just take a bar like this and measure whatever number that is there. So it's like 14.5, and then I believe these are in centimetres, so just pull it back. Say if you want 10.5, should be somewhere about there. Lock it off, and that should be about 40mm or thereabouts. It's designed more as a gauge. It stops you turning around putting bits of tape around your drill bit. And obviously bear in mind that it is an SDS, so it does have a bit of play in the drill bit itself. SDS obviously stands for slotted drive shaft. There's one for your pub quizzers out there. And slotted drive shaft system basically has got 2 clamps on it and 2 slots. The 2 slots and the 2 clamps have to line up to insert it. And when you insert the drill bit, it's very tight at the beginning. I mean, that's really designed to stop dust going in the end of the snout, as it's often commonly referred to in the trade. And you just got to find where the slot is, basically, and it will just go in place. It'll probably take a little bit of working for you to start figuring that out. And then, of course, as soon as you rotate it, the slot's gone, and then you've got to find it again, easy. It's not that difficult at all, I don't think, personally. And then there you have it. Select the mode that you want. I'm just going to take this off. I really don't like depth gauges, most people don't. And that's probably going to rattle itself loose in use, but hey ho. Including the packet, we have 3 different types of drill bits. We've got a 10mm, a 12mm, and an 8mm. The Worx wx380 can be used in 4 different ways. This is just one of them. Using the SDS slotted drill shaft, he says. You can use it as a paddle mixer. Generally. Beautiful. So we like it. These little.